Hey, welcome to another episode of the Unturned Podcast. I'm your host, cucuycharles. We're joined once again by the Knight Rider.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Unturned Podcast. I'm your host, the Knight Rider. We're joined once again by Trident Games.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, I completely failed that.
Bro.
Shut up, Knight.
Trident Games.
Wait, is that me?
Staswalle.
Hello.
And Diddlyono. Fuck.
I'm here, unfortunately.
You're here again. So, we did ask you the last time we did discuss that if you wanted to come back for another episode, you can, and discuss things. And it seems that you do want to discuss things that you've been working on recently. And I've seen, and I think a couple of people that have been around the block I've seen. And I think you have a couple notes that you want to discuss with everyone that's listening right now.
Mm-hmm. And I believe Staswalle is a part of it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's minor.
Yeah.
Minor? No.
What?
Shut up, Knight.
Knight,
I'm going to replace you, Knight.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Early
Wait.
1984.
Chill.
1984.
That was great. Yeah, you just everyone quiet, bruh.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that
Yeah.
part of the podcast.
Charles,
Charles, why
they
do
were
you
fine.
sound like you want to kill yourself?
Because I'm really tired. I was doing a lot of things for the past 2 days, so I was kind of gone. So yeah, I'm really tired.
Sleep right now.
So
Someone
yeah,
else
it just doesn't work
go to
for me.
sleep.
It just doesn't work for me though.
We'll be
Someone
tired.
else will need to speak now.
Huh?
Someone else will need to speak now on the podcast.
Yeah, Stas, take my position for me.
So Diddly,
Yeah.
why won't you take the mic?
What?
Okay. Let's talk about what we've discovered yesterday at 4 a.m.
Alright. So, as every single good idea comes past 12 a.m.,
Yes.
we accidentally created Smash Bros.
In
In Unturned. Yeah. So we gave ourselves God mode and unlimited ammo, and then we took a scaler, and put adaptive chambering and a Shadowstalker Mark II drum on it, and then we realized that we could, because we were on Dango at the time, we just spent like an hour just trying to shoot each other off the map, and then we realized, wow, this is pretty much Smash Bros, and
Yeah.
this is the most fun we've had in like a long time.
It started off as an idea of like a movement tech, you could call it. You could like bounce by shooting yourself, and then
Yeah.
we realized that we could shoot each other to throw.
Diddly, did you just send the full Morbius
Wait, is this actually
movie
Yeah,
in
Morbius?
the
Yeah, I was
chat?
about to say.
The full Morbius movie.
Please do not reference anything in the Discord chat.
Such as the gift of
Charles,
love.
Charles,
the full movie of Morbius.
please get laid, Charles. Thank you.
Come on. It's the Unturned Podcast. If we don't derail the topic like 12 times per minute, what
Then
is
it's not the Unturned Podcast.
Yeah.
No, but okay, so I kind of get what you're saying, because I remember hopping on the server that you hosted, Stas, and we just fucked around with a bunch of shit. And I noticed how we, like, with explosions in God mode, we could just, like, push each other around.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a command in the plugin that we have that's called /attachment, basically. And it just allows you to put any attachment in the game onto the gun that you're currently holding.
So that
And-
one... Oh,
Magazines, how they work in this game is that if
Their attachments.
yeah, first of all, they're attachments, and second of all, if a gun, so Shadowstalker Mark II, for example, has explosive shots, and the thing that dictates the fact that it has explosive shots is the magazine. So if we put the Shadowstalker Mark II drum mag on the scaler now starts to shoot explosive shots. That also one-shot you, but we had God mode, so yeah. And we picked Scalar because the Scalar has, I think, the highest RPM in the game.
One of the highest.
Yeah. I mean,
I think-
later on we tried that with the drill that is on Dango, which is that is crazy.
It was pretty good.
Try it with the fish rocket launcher next time. That
It
shoots
doesn't work.
backwards.
It doesn't.
I don't
work
believe
with
you.
that.
I don't
Test
believe
that
you.
it doesn't.
Nope.
He refuses
Yeah,
to
hardly
believe.
No,
knows
okay,
anything.
because how rocket launchers work is that
Mhm.
even I tried even putting adaptive chambering, because there's also a command to set something into full auto even when it's not supposed to. So I grabbed the rocket. Rocket, yeah, the rockets kind of work weird. I think that the rockets kind of spawn in a rocket projectile and not really shoot it themselves. It's kind of weird how they work. So basically, the properties of the magazine do not apply to the rocket. I mean, wait, they kind of do, but
No,
D-Man just sinned.
no, it wasn't. It was Diddlyono.
that
I'm literally
gif.
gonna-
Evil. Charlie, put it up on the screen.
Please
Make sure to
do
edit
not
that.
refer to this. I am not
Yeah, put
putting
that
that
on
up
the
on the
screen.
screen.
I
am
think
not
if
putting it on the
I
screen.
think if I just say the Sydney reaction gif, everyone knows what I'm talking about right now.
Mhm.
The
Please
Sydney
do not
Sadly,
refer
yes.
to the Discord
The
chat.
Sydney reaction gif. I wonder how many times has this been used on the Unturned official.
Charles is really morphing into the
Oh,
nerd
it's boss
emoji
up.
right now. Please do not refer to anything in the Discord chat.
That's kind of like
thank
the
you.
joke because I'm really tired.
And please do not refer to please.
It's like he
Thing
knows.
is-
It's like he knows the joke because that's the one I'm making right now.
Knight is trying to sound different, but he just sounds the
It just
same.
sounds the
as well.
same.
I don't sound the same. I don't.
Oh my god! There really is no difference.
You want to be close,
There is a difference. I don't sound the same. There's a
La la
difference.
la la la.
There is no difference.
I
There's a
have music
difference.
education. I can tell you, there's no difference.
Staswalle, you may have whatever you just said, but you don't have bitches, so get out of my face, bitch.
It's all
Neither
good,
do
man.
you.
If you called me a bitch, that means
Takes
that I do
takes
have them.
one to know one,
Whoa, 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 we don't want.
Anyways,
This episode derailed so hard.
Yeah,
anyways,
that's funny.
the weapons. So yeah, we have an idea to make Super Smash Bros. In Unturned using explosive guns.
So, anyways, if Unturned was going to be made into a movie, who do you think should play Captain Sydney?
Me.
What
Are
is
there any
this?
women in the community? Raise your
Yeah,
hand.
there are
There
not.
is a couple, but they're not gonna. They're not gonna do
Comments
that.
down below if you are a female and
No
you're
one.
watching.
Zero.
DM me as well, just so I see it.
By the way, Diddley, about that, you also have a chart. You also have a chart about women in video games, don't you?
Oh yeah, I did. Oh, God knows where that went. Hang on, let me look.
Yeah, Unturned was like not in the.
Done.
Mm-mm. We
What?
need to link that. Yeah, Diddley made
Hang on.
a chart case study.
A case study? What do you mean by
Yes.
that? That's confusing.
Just
Have to look.
link it in the description. Link the tweet in the description.
I probably could put like the image up.
Points. Voices.
I have to look for it.
I guess I could ask this.
Voices!
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you smell?
What? What do you mean?
Do you
What
think?
do you mean?
Do you think Halo Wars will replace Unturned?
Kuki, wanna hop on Halo Wars?
yeah,
Legendary
we
guy?
can hop on after the podcast.
A Thunder's Hero.
Yeah,
Why are we still doing this podcast?
Eunice wants
Why
to
are-
get one of the war and win in Halo Wars again. Why are we still doing this podcast? Because we
I
can.
love.
Yeah, it's
I
still
feel like
good.
we're
We
just doing it out of
cannot, we
spite.
cannot stop.
What happened, Dilly?
It's a curse. It's our hell.
Yeah, I feel like the podcast is just going out of spite now.
Yeah, it is.
Fueled by true anger.
You've spoke to all 10 community members, so that's it. Podcast
Okay,
is just going out
now
of
we
spite.
now we have to invite
Bro, we
Eunice
got
again.
more. We got more guests on the list that we can have.
That is true.
Yeah, but why would you have them when you could just have me for a third episode?
Yeah.
Third episode. What?
How many episodes did I have?
Like 6. I think 6.
Amazing.
Exactly.
Which, if we're talking about
Welcome
the
to
podcast,
episode 7,
okay,
baby.
let's get real here, because I think we've joked about it. We said a bunch of stuff, but now let's talk about like the podcast. Just derail away
Yeah.
from Diddley for a couple of minutes. And
Okay.
anybody listening right now, who would you honestly want to see as a guest or host, permanent host on this show? Because right now, I'm just saying, the Knight Rider is getting too much of a nerd emoji.
What? No! You can't throw me under the bus like that, Charles. I'm calling out who you're really talking about. I'm calling him out on air right now. Trident Games. Why do you never show up?
You're blind right now.
Nah, it's secretly me. I want to leave. I'm gonna give the whole podcast to somebody, which I was thinking about, honestly. I was thinking about, like, in the future, if I actually stop making this show, if I would just give it to somebody else and be like, here's everything, and then I'm just gonna disappear.
Sell it to Eunice for like $1 million.
Eunice would definitely buy this podcast and never make an episode. Which, by the way, the Addy podcast, I went on. I'm the only episode that's been, like, I don't know, 3 months since another episode has released, and they said they're going to release this episode. Was it in like a month?
Yeah, and where are your episodes, Addy? You need to step up your game.
No, please don't call it the Addy podcast.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, Adrian.
Yeah, out of respect.
Listen, that's what it's called.
And the Eunice Antics, and wait, who else? And Dorno podcast.
The Day Podcast. It should have been the Day Podcast. They honestly
why didn't they call it that?
They wanted to do, like, they want to hop on Serati's PP.
But all they got off of Serati was his poor upload schedule.
That is pretty much what they got.
Oh, you did not have to do them like that, Charles.
That's the truth. I'm sorry, but they got the Serati's upload schedule for their podcast now, bro.
They could have had the They could have had the motto: none of the quality, all of the quantity.
It's basic. No, it's not even that hard to make either. They like put like a video in the background. I can do that for these episodes, but I don't want to.
Yeah, just stay consistent, okay?
Yeah, because it's stupid. You're supposed to listen to a podcast, not watch it. Like,
that's what I
come on.
Yeah.
Does the Addy podcast have background music? Come on, like.
God damn, we going off.
Here's something as well. I've been told that the podcast needs background music. I'm like thinking to myself,
put your own on.
Exactly. Why would I do that when you can literally just turn your own on?
Yeah, like that's the whole point of a podcast.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, you could just use your own. Diddlyono, you literally watch this podcast with your own music, right?
No, I just kind of sit there and listen to the voices a bit.
You work on stuff while listening to it, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
that's correct. Okay, personally, when I listen to podcasts, I do listen with whatever music I want to listen to as well. It's like convenient. Why would I ruin the background audio with just random music that probably nobody will know about?
Like,
yeah, Kevin McLeod.
Dang.
Well, you could just play your own music, which is something I don't understand. Like, come on, guys, you could just play your own. It's not that hard to click a couple more buttons.
Open a tab right now. YouTube tab.
Yeah, if you want music, like,
type in Staswalle, okay, and there you go.
Like, it's just Staswalle music.
You're watching the podcast and you're giving me views. It's a win-win.
I actually made a joke. I don't know what was on the Kuwait music for the radio, the old one.
Yeah.
The music is all like, I think it was all royalty free music. I think it was it?
Yeah,
I believe maybe. So I think it was royalty free, and I remember saying to Animatic, I'm like, I'm probably gonna just rip off the music and call it the Kuwait soundtrack, and probably get a shit ton of views just because of it.
Do it.
That would be funny.
You're right. Yeah.
Which is something that I was thinking about doing, but I never did it because I was like, nah. But I think someone did do that eventually.
But who made X-Ray?
Who made X-Ray? I'm not sure. I wonder.
Did Danaby make that?
I thought you made it.
That.
No, I did not. I wasn't around.
Wait, is that the one that's like like a really upbeat?
Wait, you didn't make that? I thought it was you.
No, I did not make X-Ray. That's the thing.
Wait, Danaby did not make that? Is that what you're telling me?
I think that Danaby made that, but
I'm pretty sure
I never.
He did. If it wasn't you, it was probably him.
I never got. I know he knows FL Studio because he showed me a few tricks. For example, stacking 5 sound goodizers on top of each other.
Lol. Meow sync?
Yeah, meow sync.
Meow synth.
Meow synth is.
If the next song doesn't include meow synth, I'm not gonna listen to it.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll just make a Dune Wave remix, but I just replace it with
Alright.
Can you do that?
All of it. All
I
of
could.
it's Meowth.
Can you just replace make Unturned music with just all the cats, the cat album?
Yes. Yes.
Can you do that? Just do that for me, and I'll listen to
Okay. Okay.
You'll pay a bunch of money.
Give me
it. Put that on cassette.
2 days. 2 days.
In 2 days? Okay.
Yes.
Have a whole album.
It's literally as easy as opening the files and just changing everything to the Meowth.
That's what I'm saying. Can you just do that and then put it in the video
Yeah.
form and then make it a whole album and be like the
Do it right
Meowth
now.
album? That'd be great.
I cannot do it right. You see, Diddly can listen to the pod. You guys, if you model stuff, you can listen to the podcast. My line of work kind of prevents me from doing that.
Yeah, you can't listen to audio
Oh
while doing it.
You have to sit there in pure silence, nothing else.
Yes. Yes.
No,
Only the voice.
Staswalle, you see, you've been making music so long. You can look at
2
the
years.
tracks and you
Oh my God.
know what good music looks like.
That is a little bit true.
So
but I'm
you
not
can't. You
cultured.
don't have to. You don't have to listen. You
It's
can
it's
just-
it's just a little
In
bit.
fact,
It-
I'm
it's
challenging.
like
I'm challenging.
drawing
I am
blind.
challenging you right now. Make a song without listening to it, and then don't listen to it until
Make
you
a song
publish
with...
it.
Dude, so
that's-
basically it's Beethoven?
Yeah,
good point.
that's basically what Beethoven did.
Yeah.
He went deaf and then made a banger
Right.
just for the fun of it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Not
do
now,
it.
not now though. I'm tired.
Okay. All right. Next topic. There is
We
a
didn't
unturned. Shut up. There is a unturned YouTuber on the rise. He is nearly at 1K subs. His name is Lap Lap.
Don't-
What do
oh my
y'all
God.
think about Lap Lap?
I have
Wait.
not heard of him.
I've
Laptop's
never
like
heard of it.
kind of like P. It's like kind of like P9 and Liam
No,
Biscay.
don't say that. Do not. I know for a fact Lap Lap. I mean, P9 would not do the things that Lap Lap did. We had a. I was on a stream with him at one point. I told Lap Lap these very important messages. He was being very cocky when I met him. He had a dragon fang and had a shit ton of ammo.
Oh my, yes.
And shut up, Trent. Let me explain the story. And basically, we were going around and we were going to go find a base to raid. And this guy was using ammo on zombies because he believed he had so much ammo. I told him to stop doing it, and he continued doing it. I'm like, okay, keep doing it then. We go find the base, and we lose the raid because we didn't have enough ammo to finish off the raid. That was my first interaction with Lap Lap.
Lap Lap.
And I know for a fact
remember
P9
that.
would not do something that stupid.
Yeah, I think I was there. I was streaming.
You were
it.
there. You were there.
Yeah, I remember that. Yes, Lap Lap, fuck you.
Lap Lap was like 300 subs, I think, back then. Is he almost 1K? Was
He's at 1K.
He's
yeah.
almost at 1K, yeah.
We might have him on the show, you know? Finally.
Yes, Lap Lap, we would love to have you on the show. Please contact us at cockandballs.gmail.com.
I guess, before we get into that, there's one more thing I want to say. I think eventually, if you haven't joined the Discord server already, there will be an episode with just the Discord server. So it will be pandemonium, basically, is what I'm saying. And if you want to be a part of that, just join the Discord server. So
I don't think it's a good
You're gonna have to
idea.
spend
I
think
don't
it's a
care.
good
I don't care.
idea.
I will edit it. It'll be fun.
I will delete the Discord server.
If you can delete the
I
Discord server.
will delete the
You
Discord
literally
server.
can't without
Why do you want to be
can't,
so
like,
mean, Knight?
I'm deleting I'm deleting the questions channel right this second.
I mean, I wouldn't be. It wouldn't be that hard to edit out every single person that did anything wrong because I could just literally go into the editing software and just put time frames before when during the episode. I could just put numbers. It's not that hard. Just write numbers down. But okay, but besides that, before we stop talking about random stuff in the community and stuff like that, let's go back to Diddly because I know Diddly wants to talk about stuff.
I have a decent list of stuff I've been working on and faking off. With input from the voices, of course. So
I wanted to ask you about something that I've seen and I mean, I've seen it in the flesh, I've been there and I saw the mod, but I'm not sure what it does. What is your stand mod?
right, so stand mod. So it's mainly inspired by JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which I know quite a bit about, despite the fact that I have not seen it yet. So pretty much the general idea came from goddamn, go off of that. There we go. So general idea came from the fact that when you're animating in Unturned, you're limited to pretty much 4 bones total, which are it's 6, which are the arms and hands. And so I thought, how could I get around this? How could I like animate the full body of an Unturned character? And then at first I thought I could just make the character invisible and then use a weapon, but then I thought that'd be too much hassle. So then I started thinking about what if I kept the original character still visible, and then from that the idea of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and stands came in. So effectively the stands are weapons which are like modeled after players, and the player models mostly, and function and look completely different though. So it's pretty much just a demonstration of a workaround I thought of. But it's a pretty cool idea, and I think I'm gonna do quite a bit with it, because there's not many mods like that currently. And I think the main reason I got into modding was for these types of mods, where just completely like chuck anything that would actually fit in the main game out the window and just do what comes to mind. And so pretty much at its core, stand mod is just a showcase of a workaround, but way cooler.
Yeah. Which I think we need more stuff like this in the Unturned community.
Yeah.
Because I've talked with Kukui today earlier, and we've come to the conclusion that Unturned doesn't really have a lot of different game modes. Like there's survival, and there's arena,
and then there's deathmatch.
There is deathmatch, which is like its own thing, and there's Unturned. Well, speaking of the big, big different game modes.
There's Blackout, but then
there's Blackout.
At its core, that's just deathmatch again.
Yeah, that's just deathmatch. Although it's very impressive with what's able to do.
It's very souped up deathmatch.
Yeah, it's like deathmatch but polished.
But Polish.
It's deathmatch but Polish.
I think something I really dislike about current like way the Unturned's been going is that the majority of these, as much as like I think you guys would hate me to say this, these things already exist, kind of just copies of other games. I mean, the problem is why would I pay like it's like Rust Turned, right? This is like the biggest example. It's so it's so dumb playing Rust Turned. It's completely different from playing Rust, because this is the game that two games I differently play. I play Rust and I play Unturned, and the way that they are both set up are completely different from each other. And Rust Turned is so horrible compared to Rust. And I don't know about the other games, because I don't play Tarkov or anything like that, so I can't really say much about them. But I do know nothing about Rust Turned and Rust, because I do play Rust. I do play Unturned. It's just not the same. And I feel like a problem with Unturned in general is that people have skewed more towards just copying other games instead of going with what Unturned was going in the direction of, which the community was taking the direction of, but slowly that community has died out and moved on to other things.
From my experience from Tarkov, like Unturned, the Unturned is completely something different, because Tarkov isn't really about the progression system, which is like the raiding and stuff. It's mainly about the gunplay and how you'd say realistic it is. And Unturned, that just doesn't work. Unturned still has Unturned gunplay. It's just like a middle ground in between those. It's not Unturned and it's not Tarkov. Unturned is kind of like it's like an arena with kits, but you need to grind for the kits basically.
Yeah, and from what Unturned does is it takes the very bare-bones aspects of what the game is meant to be, which is where you go into a raid, you get shit, you fight people, and then you get out and extract and then sell more shit, buy better shit, and then go and kill better people. go to new places and whatnot. But there's also like many other different important factors, such as armor system. The Tarkov has a very complicated armor system, more complicated than Unturned, which also plays a huge factor into like the game. Even though it sounds like pretty awful, you could have really good armor and die in one shot because penetration chance just happens to,
penetration chance, and also you cannot have the armor like all around your body. There are
there's only certain spots, like regular helmets they'll only protect like your forehead and back around. If you want to fully protect your shit, you get like Altons and whatnot, but that blocks your vision a ton. And also but Unturned doesn't have like those overlays where animations where if you put something on it actually like puts down like a visor.
Also the whole attachment system.
Yeah, the attachment system is that goes really in depth. You can pretty much take it apart your entire gun or completely
you can put like 100 flashlights on your gun.
Yeah, it's amazing. And it actually hurts flashlights. The actual flashlight attachment's kind of useless in Unturned if you for PvP purposes.
Yeah. Yeah, once you get a headlamp, it's like you don't need that anymore.
I mean, no, I know, but there's
like just not a light in general.
The entire purpose in Tarkov for like a light is to make yourself I guess larger or like not show like where you at in
actually Tarkov, when you can actually blind people with a light. It's really good in close quarters from my experience.
And they can't they can't really get like a precise shot. They just have to shoot generally where the light's coming from.
They only see the light. They don't see your silhouette because they're getting blinded. I mean, that is what would happen IRL, and that is why real life flashlights on guns, they have the option where there's a strobe light basically to confuse the enemy even more.
Yeah, where it just goes on and off like really fast.
Somebody add that to an Unturned curated map.
Yeah, someone should add the KS-23 with Star Shot. That'd be funny.
Knowing Unturned as a game, like the flashlight might be too hard coded to make it flicker. Actually,
it is. I think it is. You would have to do it manually.
Add an attachment from scrap. You'd
have to do it manually.
You'd have to actually want to see. I don't know really how well this would work, but I want to see this on like a more popular PvP server or something. I want to see how what was it? Scope glint, I think is what it's called. The whenever it shines. I want to see that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, the thing in Halo.
I thought about something like that, where because when playing Warzone, you could see people really far away because of the scope glint. Which, it kind of balances the sniper because even though you're going from a long distance, you're using this heavy-hitting weapon to almost insta-kill someone. Yeah, there should at least be, a downside, such as a scope glint.
You should be able to, I've seen that this is also someone brought that up in the TF2 community, that's the problem with, sniper-type weapons. That there's no really counterplay. The only counterplay to a sniper is just avoiding
another sniper.
Yeah, another sniper just avoiding him.
The only counterplay is to die.
Ambi Spy is crying right now.
I saw that.
So with
you go.
With Spy with Sniper in Team Fortress specifically, the way that you can truly counter a sniper is to first die by them so that you know where they are.
Exactly.
And then by the time you respawn and get back over there, who knows if they're still there? Because just like every single other class, they can move. And
move.
There was one workaround that I never know the YouTuber Shaunik in the TF2.
Yeah, them.
Yeah, he hosted a test event on his server where all the snipers would basically have lasers coming out of there, so people would know where the snipers are.
Sniper sightlines.
I don't think that would work in Unturned per se because, well, that is just too revealing to a sniper. But I think the scope glint could actually work if you look at this. If you look at the general direction of the sniper, you should be able to pointed out, it also would counter green skins. To be honest,
Yeah.
would make the ghillie
probably.
suit more. Like the ghillie suit would become more
Okay.
useless, but
The thing with the ghillie suit though is you can
Yeah.
just is what you can do is you can easily just turn foliage to just nothing, and you can see
Yeah.
them. The only really,
Okay,
the
so-
only real place you use it is a bush.
Here's what Nelson needs to do: get rid of the getting rid of foliage
You can't.
option.
No, I would disagree with
Yes,
you.
do it. No,
No.
do it.
No,
I-
because here's the
No.
reason. Here's the
I
problem with
don't
that.
care about poor people's computers. I don't care.
Well, that's the
I
big
mean-
demographic of Unturned.
okay. First of all,
Yeah.
The
he
demographic of Unturned is poor people.
First of all, he
Let's
brought
get
that
real.
up in Unturned
Mhm.
4.0. He brought something up about grass. I don't remember, but I think he said something about not being able to turn grass off to a certain point at least.
Okay.
But-
Alright, yeah, I'll compromise there. And the second thing, get rid of the option to change your skin color to like something weird. Like
what do you mean?
green
No,
and-
that's- oh my
Like
god.
green.
Get
Oh
outta
my
here,
God.
Knight.
No,
Get
Knight,
outta
no,
Knight.
here.
hey, no,
Get
no,
outta
no,
here,
no,
Knight.
hey, hold
Get outta
on.
here.
Oh
Knight,
my
Dude, dude, no, you're actually being racist right now.
No,
Knight
I
Rider-
mean, like,
Yeah.
no, you can change it to white and black and whatever, but just not like
God.
not blue and
Why not
green
blue?
and
Yeah, why
purple
not
and-
blue and
Bro.
green?
Why not
Yeah.
blue? Dana
Yeah, why
V2
not
Dude,
blue?
I'm
Dana
blue.
V2
Blue
skin
for
is
like a
We
legit.
got, we're gonna lose
Anti-Danny
Danby.
person here.
We're gonna lose Nelson.
This is weird.
Do
What
you want to
mean
lose Nelson?
Okay,
You
Knight,
did-
you
okay,
just
Knight.
racist against blue people.
Okay,
You're
no,
just racist
what if
against
y'all
aliens.
want to fight? Y'all
Knight,
want to fight
Knight,
green skin
Knight,
so
the
bad,
trailer.
yet you
Knight,
don't want to
Knight,
get
Knight,
rid of the option.
Knight, shut the fuck. Knight, stop. Knight, stop. Stop.
My name's
Knight, stop. Knight, you are actually being a child right now.
All
The
right.
trailer has yellow people in it, like actually yellow people.
You're actually
If you literally if
yellow,
Nelson
that's
changes
racist.
that,
You're
if
so
Nelson changes that,
racist.
then it's literally gonna like the trailer is somewhat some integrity.
Okay, you know what? Fine. First,
How's
we'll delete the trailer.
Oh my
No.
God. I'll make the trailer for you, Nelson.
Okay, how's they gonna look at patch notes? New patch, removed skin color customization.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's like people.
That's
No,
Knight
no,
fucking
but really,
said
people.
so.
Okay, at least remove the green option. At least
I
remove
don't
the green.
know.
No.
Knight, I have a buy a pair of glasses, okay?
I'm wearing glasses right
Yeah,
now.
buy another
Yeah.
pair of glasses and put those
You
on
need a
top.
stronger one. Yeah.
Staswalle, listen to me. Trident,
Yes.
listen to me. Diddly, listen to me. Charles, listen to me.
Okay, here, Knight, there's a
People-
big counter to green skins. You just look at movement.
Yeah, exactly.
They're always moving. They're always
So why people
jumping.
complaining? Why people complaining? That, oh, it's a green skin
You're
try hard.
complaining,
Green
I
skin
don't
Travis.
care.
So
I just
the
make
one
fun of them because they
easy to
think that they
spot
need to
them,
be
bro.
green.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't
Yeah.
give you anything in this game. You could be normal colored and be as invisible as them if you just don't move.
Yeah,
That's the
if
funny
you
thing
don't-
too.
I don't know. I've been sniped by many a green skin, especially
Yeah,
during this
but then
green
yeah,
or
but
bad.
then you have a reason to like clown on someone because
Yeah,
they're green,
exactly. Yeah,
and that's not
Man,
racist.
Man,
They
they
just
don't-
try really hard.
care.
Also,
They don't care.
also, Arid is a desert map. Kuwait
Mhm.
is a desert map. Do
I
you
will-
know what like animal has their skin color similar to the desert? Exactly, it's called a
camel?
human.
Call the human.
Okay.
A camel. A camel.
Yeah,
The answer is
why-
camel.
Camel?
Yeah, a
Like,
camel.
are you a camel?
Why are we going on about skin
Are the
color?
Yeah, why are y'all so obsessed with this? Y'all,
Shut the
y'all
fuck up,
racist.
Knight.
The
Y'all
problem.
are
Okay, okay,
racist.
I want
racist.
to
The
end
problem
this
with
off
Knight,
with this. I want to end this off
Oh
with
my
this. The problem
Yeah.
with
Fine.
Nelson removing any ability that has anything to do with gold membership is literally people paid specifically for that included.
Yeah.
And what you're doing is
Exactly.
basically moving something that somebody paid for already, which is in my opinion stupid and not something that Nelson should go down.
Fuck
Honestly.
him.
My
It's
God.
like it's literally what Poppy Playtime did. Like the first chapter was paid, and when they released the second one, they made the first one free. That's
That's
that-
bullshit,
like-
dude.
Wait, what?
they
Yeah, I'm so
increased.
sorry, Knight.
Yeah, like no.
That's
I
what happened
think
with
that- I
think
Sister Location.
I paid a good hard $3 or whatever it was for that first chapter.
They made the second chapter
No.
twice as expensive and made the first one. That is actually such a...
I think
Such a
Security
big
Breach
move.
was $60, and then like a week later it changed to $40. And like lost $20. That's like stuff that happens in like.
Security Breach should be a fucking free tech demo. That's what it should be.
Not even a tech demo. It's just like here's an example of what not to do.
A PowerPoint, presentation.
What was so bad about Security Breach? I'm not caught up on the. How
It's-
does it?
It's not bad. It's an okay
like-
game. It looked pretty good.
It's just a game. It's just not people. It's like, it's
Like,
mid.
Like it's a good game. It's just not
It's
a
not a
good
good
game.
game.
I'm more excited.
game.
I'm more excited for like the FNAF remake of FNAF 1.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah, that one looks cool.
Oh,
Wait,
boy,
you
a
played it?
graphical
I
remaster?
thought they're still developing it. Aren't
Yeah.
they?
Huh.
So, I don't know. Something I wanna see out of Security Breach. Most likely they're already done with the game because like they released like one DLC at most and then completely move on. But
Wait,
if
there is
they
a
didn't-
DLC for Security Breach?
they're releasing one. I thought it was like fake, but I looked into it. It's apparently not. But if they do more of it, something I noticed is that visually and the game engine also, Security Breach looks an extremely large amount like Help Wanted. In a lot of things, such as the like text and menus, the character animations, and things like that. So something I want to see out of Security Breach is VR support. I feel like that could be really fun. If
Ooh.
still like
That would-
stupid buggy, I want to see VR support in Security Breach because it must be possible. Like Help Wanted is most likely Security Breach is most likely built off of Help Wanted. If I had to look at it, because they most likely just removed the VR. But then I'm guessing that it shouldn't be that hard in the grand scheme of modding that game. It shouldn't be that hard to re-add VR support because hell, there was a full multiplayer game mode made for Security Breach, so surely
Oh.
VR shouldn't be that difficult.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to look at a good 3D, let's say, open environment
Unturned?
FNAF game.
Hey, Diddly, can you make
Yo.
FNAF and Unturned?
Yeah, speaking of custom game modes.
Speaking of
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about some of the stuff that we discussed? I think.
No, but let me finish. If you want a good 3D FNAF game with like an open environment, just the joy of creation exists.
Yes.
That
I love
That
Joy
shit-
Creation.
that shit is scary. Security Breach is not scary. That's the thing. It's not a horror game. It just has jump scares sometimes. The joy of creation. If I had to play it at night, I would shit my pants, and then my chair would shit like itself.
Which shit its pants as well.
Yeah,
if it had
my
pants.
PC would shit itself.
I'm looking it up right now. Is
Joy
it?
of Creation. You never
And it's a
played Joy of
fan game.
Creation Night?
Have you not seen Markiplier? Play it.
Markiplier.
Markiplier.
No, I haven't. It's not okay. It's not on
Marquis.
Steam. How do I play it?
It's not. It's you literally have to download it
Yeah, it's
from
a game.
like a malware
Yeah,
website.
exactly. It's a game jolt game, and it's. I'd say that it's better than Security Breach, and it's free also.
That's a game
So
build
let me
game.
see-
That
let
makes
me-
it
Is it
more
free?
scarier to download.
Yeah, a horror game that's just 50-50 that you
Oh,
get
Bro,
now.
this is
Guys, wait,
this
there's
is
a Russia
hard-
You
server.
have to go through
Wait,
20
there's a
different
Ru-
websites to download.
There's a Russia server the hundred
That's the
people on
true
right now.
This is
Yeah,
a
they
Five
try-
Nights at Freddy's copy and paste.
Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, what do you mean?
Wait,
Scotty?
let me be, just did it. What do you
Oh,
want to
no, it is.
say?
It's just Five Nights at Freddy's. What?
Anyone else forget
No,
that this is
isn't,
the
like-
Unturned podcast?
Yeah,
well, we're gonna
like,
change
this
the
is
FNAF
this is about
podcast.
Unturned, man. But we always circle back for no reason. I think Sir Addy, when he was like watching this still, he said the best. It's like it's loosely related to Unturned. The sad thing
You
is
should
that
actually.
the sad thing
You should
about
actually put that in the description of the channel. You should
I
put
probably
that.
should just edit the channel completely and say it's loosely related to Unturned.
Loosely related.
But the thing is like who else is gonna do this?
Hmm.
Yeah,
I know
no
a lot
one-
of people question me on the name, like with the Unturned podcast, but we like somewhat talk about it. But I'm like, who else is gonna talk about Unturned? Like literally, who else?
Yeah, that's fair.
So I mean,
If
like,
you're not
if you can outdo me,
you don't know what Unturned is. It's that simple.
if you can
Like-
outdo me, then like go ahead, and maybe I might relinquish.
Oh
the
no!
name.
Oh no! Not the Demon Core, silly Billy! Watch out!
What?
Please stop referring to the chat, please. Anyways, custom game modes. I'm trying to bring that up for the first time.
So, when are you gonna make Hypixel Unturned?
Hypixel.
Tomorrow.
Let's
Yeah,
go!
I'm
So,
joking.
No, the thing is, we have
Tonight,
a lot of
then?
ideas for like custom game modes.
We have really stupid ideas. None of them are going to be made because we're
Yeah.
lazy.
Exactly. Where is we talked with Cucuy earlier. I talked with Cucuy. Where is the racing minigame in Unturned? Like, there is barely any plugin work needed.
I was
All you need
the
to
reason I actually
Yeah.
had a dream. I told Stas earlier today. I had
Yeah.
a dream that I was playing a racing game in Unturned with Nelson Sexton and somebody else. No, like some random guy. And this guy said something like incredibly rude to Nelson. And Nelson was like, "Excuse me?" And like was really mad. I don't know what he said. I forgot because it was a weird dream. But he said something completely out of line. And Nelson was like, "What did you just say?" It's some racing game in the turn. I'm like, and I told Stas, I'm like, why isn't there a racing game? Because he was bringing up the fact that unturned cars suck, and it wouldn't be that hard just to make them better. So I was
Please,
thinking,
Mr. Nelson, please, to make cars better. This is Vichu told me about this, my friend. You're on the Unturned podcast now. To fix unturned cars, all you need to do is to change one number. One number. That's it.
are you serious?
Literally. Yes. I think it's called tire weight. I think that's it. And Elver did it. Kuwait did it. Arid did it. Just made the wheels heavier. That's it.
No.
One number. One number. That's it. That's all that is needed to fix vehicles in this game.
And the weird thing is like you would think. I mean, I don't know. Do people really think that the vehicle physics are funny and unturned?
They are
Yes.
good. Yeah.
They're
They're a
kind of funny.
smidgen funny.
They're
I
a
mean,
little
I
bit
think
funny,
what-
right? But like,
They're funny, haha, you know.
They're
I think
charming.
what Kuwait did with vehicles was pretty fun. I mean, I liked drifting in Kuwait.
Yeah.
That was
pretty
cool.
fun. I
But
wanted
you
to
see,
vehicles.
Kuwait is one of the maps that fixed that, okay? Like,
Kuwait,
I went on Russia, and you know, when you think of it, fuck, my brain. When you think of the vehicle physics, you think, that's funny. But then you actually hop on a vanilla vehicle, you try driving through something that is not a completely straight road, and then it hits you. The car just jumps.
The car hits you.
The
Despite
car.
the fact you're in the car will hit you.
Yes.
I want to quit
Oh.
my job
Why?
because
Loves his job.
I'm lazy, and I want to work on YouTube and other things. and
Write
other-
a
Oh,
book.
tonight, that's cute. I love that.
Write a book that is just the entirety of the Unturned lore.
already on it.
Yeah, but just
Anyway.
don't advertise it as Unturned.
Just-
advertise it as Minecraft.
That is all right.
Or some weird Roblox game or something like that, and it'll get probably more buys.
The Tales of the Uninfected.
No,
Literally.
honestly, Knight, just make the Unturned handbook. Literally, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, like the books they like make for Minecraft. Not
Yeah,
even the
they-
official ones. There are a lot of like, I want to say fan made, but they're more like cash grabs.
No, we
Going
can.
yeah,
to-
no, they- yeah,
I'm
no, they
going
are.
to
They
make
are.
I'm going to make a guide on how to write lore for Unturned.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Step
You have
one,
a
just
video.
get
Step
schizophrenia.
Involve the Knight, right? The end.
Yeah,
Never mind
Yeah,
more.
Step one,
legit, just
hire me.
write like a book, a survival guidebook for Unturned. There are some moms that will buy this for their kids.
Yeah, for
Manuel.
like kids.
There is
too.
there is nothing to write about though.
Just read,
Says
just
the guy who's writing.
One.
copy paste
Look
the
at the
wiki.
bracelet.
Just print the wiki.
Print the
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That box actually shooting me with an AK.
Bruh.
Bruh.
You're a bro.
Blah, 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 blah,
No,
blah,
literally
blah.
I honestly, actually, I should ask Knight this now that I remember. Why is your name in the credits of Ireland, Irish Knight Rider.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a joke. It's just like a
There's no
funny-
lore. Are you
It's
sure?
There's no.
No, that's
There's
not
no
credits
multiple
for
Knight Riders I
Ireland?
need to know about.
It's like if I work on other maps of hers, it she'll like have that map Knight Rider.
That is so
like,
funny.
And then yeah, it's very funny, haha.
That is so
Is this
funny.
not a cover-up for multiple Knight Riders in the Untur community?
You're in the.
There are multiple Knight
homicides.
Riders. I am literally like a bunch of kids stacked inside of a trench coat.
Dude, I'm
know?
a trench coat. That's so cool.
Shut up.
But you're
Yeah,
just
you're kind of like
glasses.
stealing Staswalle's likeness right now.
I am
Wait.
just the trench coat. There's nothing
Wait.
inside.
You were in the credits for Ireland.
Yeah, I'm right. I wrote, bro. We've talked about this. I
my
write.
condolences.
Hush. No. I mean, no.
I-
I made it better. I made it better.
Was your father a member of the IRA?
No. That would be badass, though.
Fair point. Let me see.
Dude,
But
it's
yeah,
like
no, I'm
there's
right. I
Danny
wrote-
V2,
okay,
Danny
I
V3,
wrote-
Danny V1. There's the Knight Rider, the Irish Knight Rider. What's next?
Listen, I wrote lore for the Ireland update, Diddlyono.
That's unfortunate.
Ireland had an update?
Bro,
That's
I
funny.
don't.
it's
I don't think I
going to.
remember. I don't even think I remember Ireland releasing.
I wasn't around this community when Ireland released. I joined when Elver became a thing.
I didn't.
When did?
It's suspicious.
I remember
When did
seeing some of
Ireland
your
release?
music, Stas. Like, not like Elver music, but I saw some of your like older music, like the one where it was like the cover was
Oh.
you at a lighthouse.
Oh,
I remember that.
that is old. That is
I
very.
remember liking that and saying, oh, "Okay, that was pretty good."
Thank you. That now anything that is like older than 1 month, I see that it's shit and I could improve it, but I'm just too lazy. I mean, I did that with the MK2 album, but now I want to make an MK3. I'm just
Yeah.
never gonna stop.
MK4, MK5, MK26.
Do it.
It's like a tradition every year.
Anyway, I'm really
Anyway.
bad at starting topics. Here's my notepad of stuff I wanted to talk about. Pick something, I'll talk about it.
Roblox item pack. Roblox item pack. I don't
Roblox
get
Diamond
it.
Pack. Okay, so I had this really stupid idea, and I spent like 4 hours on it. So I wanted to port as many Roblox items as I could from the classic moveset. So that would be stuff like the Time Bomb, Rocket Launcher, Trowel, Linked Sword, Super Ball, stuff like that.
Half those words mean. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I actually got the Linked Sword working, and I did post it.
Oh yeah,
Um,
he was like,
not
"Shoo,
them.
shoo."
Yeah,
It's
not in a
like
mod
cool.
yet, but I'm gonna make more of those I'm gonna make more of those weapons, and then I'm probably gonna release it. I think some of them won't be possible, such as the Time Bomb, because it's not actually, from what I know, it's not possible to just drop something at your feet with a throwable, because for throwables there's literally a tag which is just called throwable, and there's no like velocity tag or like anything like that. So I can't
There's
just
not?
make it drop at your feet. No, there isn't. Like
Wait, but-
the DAT file for the grenade literally just says in it throwable.
But what about
Uh,
like? But then how did air grenades like?
Yeah.
How can
Also,
they achieve faster velocity than?
Canyon
regular grenade?
Arena. Canyon Arena has different types of grenades that are thrown at a different velocity.
So
Do that.
couldn't you just lower the
Maybe
velocity of
it
these?
is somehow possible.
I really had no idea about that.
You
No.
might need to ask
Whoa,
Renexon or something.
Renexon or
Titans in
Titanfall
Unturned?
Titans, yeah.
Titanfall
I
Titan.
remember you
Um,
bringing that up at one point.
Yeah. So, I have a couple of ideas on how I could make fully working Titanfall Titans using the vehicle system and
Yeah, what?
animations.
They drop from the
Question.
sky?
I don't know, probably not, but
Oh.
just generally working.
Question: Is Glamrock Freddy considered a Titanfall Titan?
I might
Yes.
put that. If I make the mod, I might put that in. Yes, fully animated Glamrock Freddy. God, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Because general idea is that it's gonna use stuff like vehicle animations and then also the like turret system to make a working Titan. It'll be like it won't be super revolutionary. It'll more be like a very, very, very souped up skin for a tank with a lot more than a tank. But it's difficult to explain. But hopefully it'll be pretty cool. From what I've planned, it's gonna be pretty cool.
You could also make it so that it's manned by multiple people. So one guy like controls the walking, and the other one like shoots one hand gun. Like the robot from Power Rangers.
Yeah, that could be cool. I didn't think of that. I was mostly thinking of these as just like a one-man thing. So like, walking, aiming, firing, everything would be controlled by a single person. But like that could also be cool, like a multi-man thing.
How is the Megazord? Oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah, the Megazord. Yeah.
Megazord.
Yep. What else? I guess.
What else?
Okay, we talked about that. Oh, high movement Quake Ultra Kill Team Fortress Arena map. That sounds bad.
So that's also an idea I have. So I really don't like how every single arena map in Unturned is the same. Spawn in, get item sometimes. So pretty much it just goes spawn in, get item. You're in a big map. Find people, kill people. So I'm thinking arena map, basically exact same thing, but way cooler movement. So like really open but indoors map. A lot to jump off of. A lot of blast mechanics.
Yeah.
Really quickly equipping weapons, stuff like that. So that would be things like the Ultra Kill revolver, the TF2 rocket launcher, maybe stuff like that. Just really quick weapons. Add a lot of movement is what I have in mind for it, and then I could maybe Portal recreate a couple Quake maps, something like that.
That sounds really cool. That sounds cool. My only suggestion would be try to make it actually Unturned theme and not just like copied from these other games. More like inspired from them.
Yeah, I could do that.
Ever since the movement update got out, I feel like people have used like some mechanics added there, but it still hasn't been exploited to its fullest extent, basically. Like, I don't think people realize how much this brings to the table. Because there was Doug's jump pack mod, which was one of the first ones.
Yeah, it was. I think that was like the first one. I think that was made before the update came out. So that was the first one.
Yeah, that was before the update. So that after the update, it made it even better. I know that Blazer made the machine gun jetpack from Jetpack Joyride, and that's kind of wonky to use, but still kind of
very
cool.
Fast.
It's very is, I think, even an understatement. But there isn't really a lot of that.
Yeah, not much.
Not even maybe curated maps could more of it.
Yeah, I want to see more maps like Dango, which not like survival or arena. Like I want to see more deathmatch, pretty much with a curated quality.
Absolutely.
A lot of pretty much every the only curated map to come out since the movement update was Arid, right? If I remember, or was...
I think so.
Yeah, and then Arid didn't use anything from the movement update at all, other than just making 102.
That's because the movement update dropped in the middle of testing Arid. So
there wasn't much.
I think the only thing that it did was made 102 items make you a bit slower or faster, but then that's about it.
Yeah, vests make you slower and pants make you faster. That is a cool mechanic, though.
Yeah, it's a nice mechanic. Hardly knows.
Because it compensates the armor.
I'm still looking for the sneakers, bro.
Sneakers.
The drip
Titans, let's fucking go.
Something I actually want to bring up is that last bit in the note, cross-game modding.
Oh yeah.
So
what's up with that?
So I have. So first off, It's pretty easy to tell. I'm a fan of porting from things from other games into other games.
Steal.
So that'd be like,
yeah,
I'm British. I'm supposed to steal. So, cross-game modding. So, games listed there are Blade and Sorcery and H3VR. So, basically, both of those games are VR games with modding support. And an idea I have is that I'm going to recreate sets of unturned weapons in both of those. So for H3VR, I may take things like the Desert Falcon, Maple Strike, Zubeknikov, Grizzly, I think Echo, Timberwolf, things like that, and then I'll port them as close as I can to H3VR, meaning that we'll have fully working unturned weaponry in a VR game.
Diddlyono.
Yeah.
When you're working on that, hit me up on DMs because I'm kind of interested, because I kind of want to do something like that as well.
And then, not that related to both of the games, but also could be used by both of them. Something I'm planning on doing eventually is taking PEI, and because of the way that the data is, you can't take PEI and then dump it into another game. So an idea I have is that I'm going to take the height map from PEI, all of the buildings, all of the detail, so the trees, the bushes, everything like that, all the roads, all the materials, recreate them in an empty Unity project, and then release that, so that people can pretty much port PEI to almost any game, including things like H3VR or even Gary's mod.
Let's go on Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, pretty much Left 4 Dead. Yeah, that was also another one, because a Unity project you can take something in Unity and then export it as an FBX file, which is supported by pretty much anything. And then from there you can put it in anything. So that could be the Source Engine, that could be Unreal Engine. So if Unturned 4.0, when it does come out, if it doesn't have we could do what that one guy did with the 2.0 map, where he took everything and recreated it so that the 2.0 map was in 3.0. We could do that with PEI's 3.0 in 4.0 and that kind of thing. But the main idea.
So you're a modder. Name what every mod. I messed that up. Continue. Ignore me.
Okay. So that could be pretty much anything, but the main thing I'm hoping on getting this working for is VR games, because I think that I noticed that the community did have interest in Unturned VR because of that video I posted, which got 22k views. Unturned VR has a market, it's just that we don't have the tools to get there. So taking what we have and then putting them in other tools, in this case H3VR, could get a bit of an audience. People might really like that.
Yeah,
you plan to port Alpha Valley into H3VR?
That could be cool. Yeah, because the thing
H3VR did with TFT.
Oh, yeah. And what about Pavlov? Because I remember talking with Toothy and Doug about this. A plan to just take Alpha Valley and then just port it into Pavlov as a playable map.
I don't
and deathmatch or something.
That could be cool. I don't actually have Pavlov, and I haven't really played it that much other than just the standalone Quest 2 version. But if I get it, I'll look into that. The only map I currently have in mind is PEI, but Alpha Valley could be a good tester because I'm pretty sure it is smaller and things like that. So it could be a good way to test.
It could be a good take and hold map.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of having PEI be a take and hold map because there is that winter one which is massive. So PEI wouldn't be that out of shape, and then with take and hold, I can have for each town be a different hold location. That could be cool. And then, so I could have half of the towns be hold locations, and then the other be supply locations, something like that. if my idea with porting maps this way goes well, I guess I could do other maps, such as Alpha Valley. I think before Alpha Valley, I'll probably do something really simple like Monolith.
Monolith would be interesting.
Yeah. I feel like I'll probably do Monolith first now I think about it, and then I'll try Alpha Valley or PEI. But yeah, I think that if this all works, I could port pretty much any map, because if I'm able to streamline it somehow, which I probably won't be able to, because the current thing I have in mind is import the height map, recreate the materials, like get the water correct, and then manually go through and then copy and paste the location of every single object individually, which there's quite a lot of objects. Because of the way that Unturned is set up, there's no way to just go into the files and be like, here's all the object locations, put this into Unity. At least there isn't yet. So, I'm just gonna place them all manually. And that's why I think that...
I see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at every object and Unturned and cross-examine.
Yep, and then
you missed like a barbecue in like...
You don't even have VR, shall we?
I know that there's going to be that one person who's like, oh, well, this bookshelf, this book on this bookshelf is actually supposed to be a 0.1 hammer unit to the right. This is the worst map I've ever seen on reporting.
And it's going to be Charlie, I guarantee you.
What even is a hammer unit, bro? Like, what?
It's the hammer.
Hammer unit is
it's Source Engine.
Someone's
gonna say hammer unit despite the fact that it's in Unity.
Where is the hospital key at in Arid?
The hospital?
The hospital key.
You're playing Arid right now.
Yeah, where's the hospital key?
It's I'm actually talking about bank key. Bank keys, like you have to go like in the back of the bank.
Imagine during the Unturned podcast asking where the hospital key is in Arid.
I don't know where the hospital key is.
We're in the middle of something.
Alright, I'm going to the bank.
The bank.
Well,
I don't believe this.
Alright, Trident, join my server. I saw you get on Unturned. Join my server.
Oh my god.
Alright. So Diddlyo.
Yeah.
I do recall the FNF mod. The most recent update was quite a while ago. Are you planning to work more on it in the future, or is it just going to stay how it is?
Not really.
Where's the Trident Games mod? I saw the image.
I feel like the Friday Night Funkin' mod, the current one, is it's been too long in development. I mean, like 2 demos in pretty much 2 years.
During the development of the mod, FNF kind of died.
It kind of died. Because hang on a sec.
Bruh.
Here's something I would bring up about FNF. I'm pretty sure the last episode with Diddly saved us because of the FNF tag I put in the description, which literally killed Eunice's episode out of the water.
Yeah, I've mentioned it. I think we can put it now.
Alright, so Diddly, one more thing it looks like. So tell us about sword fights on the heights.
Sword fights on the heights. So I've been messing about a little bit. I've been a little bit goofy, a little bit silly.
Nice.
I ported sword fights on the heights into Unturned. I don't know why I did it, but I kind of just did because I thought it was funny. It kind of is.
Being a little goofy and silly is the only way to be.
A little bit goofy and silly, a smidgen. But pretty much, what I plan on doing is completely doing up this map as an arena map. So melee only. All of the spawn points actually have like spawns on them, so it's all like accurate. The one thing I'm thinking of is where's the like safe zone gonna be first off, because there is a tower like somewhere that I could
just
use.
Put it in the sky. Just like make us.
I could just put it.
Just make it an invisible ground in the sky with literally nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Could do.
Just do
that. But then again, yeah, I guess I could also like reuse the map for the like fast-paced arena. I was also thinking of, which I mentioned earlier.
Yes, you could use it as the Quake type
Quake map.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
I saw in the Unturned official that those ports didn't seem to receive a lot of positive
They
attention.
did actually. It's the fact that for some reason there's a visual bug on my post specifically. You have to click on who actually reacted to it, and then you'll see that there's like 20 or 30 on each.
Really?
Whereas it only shows us one. Yeah, hang on. Let me
Okay,
try and.
that's
Discord has this
strange.
bug when it where
Or it just hates Diddlyono.
Well, this is the reaction gift, right? Direct reaction.
yeah, like YouTube has this bug where it unsubscribes people.
Shut up.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
so
fixed
subscribe.
now. It's fixed
Yeah,
now.
that's why I'm unsubscribed from you, Staswalle.
yeah.
I didn't do it myself, of course.
All right,
What?
the Night Writer. Let's see.
No, don't do it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No.
I'm Josh.
Yeah, please. I'm joshing. I'm joshing, bro.
All right.
I hope you heard that. I hope you heard that.
I
clicks.
did, and it makes me sad
Okay,
inside.
I'm subscribing again. I'm clicking the
Oh,
bell, which
thank
you
you.
should also do for the Unturned Podcast.
For the Unturned Podcast.
Yes, which you should also do for the Unturned Podcast. Link below.
Just know that Staswalle
Something
said
else-
that. Just
Oh, wow.
remember that in your head. He's the one saying it.
He's the
Something,
one that knocks.
The only thing I remember is that you get no bitches so hot.
Dude,
Right,
it's
that's
just
the second time. It's the second time you've shown no bitches in class.
Season funnier the second time.
So something else. I want for Unturned.
Don't care. This concludes this episode of the Unturned
I will
Podcast.
know,
No, for
bro.
wait,
So-
bruh.
I feel
Alright.
like with current modding, it's kind of restrictive. Whereas, like, stand mod wouldn't exist if there wasn't the limitations on animating, sure. But that would still be pretty cool if, we didn't have those limitations. I actually have, like, a notepad of stuff I want changed in a potential just modder update.
Who sent it to
if
Nelson?
only Nelson just didn't hate anime.
If
Sure.
only Nelson listened to the podcast.
Anyway, here's the list.
Just
So-
send that to
All
Nelson.
right.
Lol.
Should
my
I
God.
should I
Oh
wait?
my
Should I
God.
read? Should I read it? Should I read it out, or should we just?
Yeah, sure, if you want.
All right.
Read it.
So more player attributes, changes for clothing, player health, or player scale, max health, reach distance, player damage multiplier, move more animation availability, total override with animation, hold body not just arms, custom walking and sprinting animation, custom gestures. That's an interesting one. Weapon adjustments allow for multiple melee hits per click. For example, Team Fortress 2, Pyro's the hot hand. Allow attacks to be bound to keys, more than 2 attacks for melee. Rework melee hit registry system. I can agree with that. Vehicle adjustments allow for forward thrust control with plane. Hidden value tied to speed, how much the plane goes forward in the air. If changeable, you could make a car that turns in the air like a plane. Custom animations for vehicles and seats. That would be interesting.
Yeah,
I
so,
like the custom gestures.
yeah, so, I could
I
actually...
want to
so,
do the gritty.
True. The 2 vehicle adjustments seem kind of weird. So what I mean with forward thrust control planes, so if you go into a plane's DAT file and change the like all the stuff about speed in the air, so let me actually open it. I forgot what it was called.
DAT file, more like a DAD file. Ahaha, bites
So-
lower lip.
So there's a lift value, which is how fast the plane needs to go forward for it to stop, going down. But then, even if you set that to 0, if you aim a plane directly upwards, it will still go up. But then that's a hidden value, which is tied to your speed. So you can't have a fast plane that doesn't take off at all. But if this was possible, this would allow for way easier car control, because just like how you can move, just how you can rotate planes and stuff in the air, if this was a value you could change, you can have a car that does that. This is the only thing that's stopping me from making a Rocket League Octane mod, pretty much. Custom animation. So what I mean for custom animations for vehicles and seats, when you're sitting down, there's one animation. Legs directly out in front of you, hands on your lap. That's pretty much it. Other than the bike, I want custom ones of those for goddamn any reason. I don't know. I just think it would be pretty cool if we could have custom ones of those. That could open up quite a couple of things.
Like
I think it could be
T-posing
cool
on the bike.
Yeah, such as T-posing on the bike.
I think it would be cool if you could actually like see where you're looking in a vehicle, not just point in front of you. And when you shoot, it just shoots like your character does not move, even if you move your camera.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, wait. Okay, this is kind of unrelated, but Diddlyono, you would consider yourself like pretty knowledgeable about unturned mods and like what it could be achievable and what could not.
In a way, yeah.
In a way. When I played Tales of Terror, my newest video, please check it out. Unturned Podcast viewers. But no. Okay, so I was fighting this one boss like this night, and every time I shot him, shut up. Every time I shot him in like the head or the chest, like it didn't give me like an actual like a registration that I hit it, but it more of just like a ting, like as if the arrow was hitting like metal, like a material. Now I'm just wondering,
just like hit feedback.
Well, no hit feedback. Like it was like it was actually like, imagine it was like wearing a an actual metal plate, like an actual material, and not like
the hit sounds from TF2. The TF2 hit sound, basically.
Trident is gonna kill all of us.
Where is he?
He's disappeared.
He's gone.
He's gone.
I'm done right now.
He's gone. Oh no.
No, but like but like you know how like there's like a certain setting to enable to have like a material either be rateable, which means like it can a giant thing can break it, or not rateable, which means like everything's rateable, I guess. But I'm trying to explain something. I'm just having a really hard time trying to say it. So basically, like,
what you're on about.
no, okay. So basically, the zombie acted like he had like metal plates on his shit. Like he did not have armor. He had an actual material on him. Like he was wearing like a metal wall.
He's basically saying that certain locations of a zombie were not able to.
Or like in. Yes.
Yeah, I know how to do that. You literally just so what you do for that is pretty much that's a cool workaround which actually got talked to me by Union, but probably the person who made that probably knew it from somewhere else. But what Union told me was that pretty much you take something like a cube, you turn it invisible, you set the properties to that to be literally an object, and then you position it. And then whenever you were to shoot that object, it would just delete the projectile, excluding stuff like rockets, because to the projectile, you're hitting a wall, but that wall is invisible and the player is wearing it. So it's a pretty cool workaround. You can make like shields and stuff. I've made a shield with it.
So does that mean like in the future, if like there want to be like an armor rework where like with armor, it would completely absorb like the attack? Like think of like a plate in Call of Duty Modern Warfare Warzone, like where you put in a plate and when you're being shot, it absorbs the plate damage, and not
that is possible right now. I mean, like just deleting the projectile.
Yeah,
but then
I don't know about like having plates on something that if you shoot them it damages the plate itself. I have no idea about that.
I know. But I imagine like making it so like the actual armor itself takes damage and not the player, like no damage reduction.
That'd be interesting, cause like durability and stuff, yeah.
Like durability, like make the armor
like,
absorb 100% damage until the armor's durability is at 0%.
And it would break really fast. Like maybe after like 10 shots or something, it's like cracked and
I can think of being able to just do that with just the DAT file. Just set the durability extremely low, but then just set the like armor value to literally just 0, because it goes off of a divider. So if you just set it to 0, then you're completely invincible.
Yeah,
in theory, I don't know if it actually works that way. That's also how armor values they go off of dividing. that's how one of my other mods works. The no hit hell emblem is that the armor value for that is 900. So any oh no, it's not dividing, it's timesing it. So like 0.5. I think that the default game vests are on a 0.7. No, not 0. It's like 0.85. I know that the helmet is on like 0.8. So they can goddamn. Let me actually check it now. So helmets are on 0.85, so that's how you're able to survive a grizzly shot, because it takes the damage from it and then times it by 0.8. But pretty much, if you have that as 1, you'll take regular damage. If you have it anything over than 1, then it will times it by that. So basically, a regular punch in Unturned does about, I'm gonna say like 10 or 25 damage. I don't even remember. With my mod, with an armor value of 900, that does like 900 something, maybe 900, like 9,000, I don't know. Does a lot more. Basically one shots. And that's the fun in it.
But you can, so an interesting question I want to know is like, can like certain weapons do more damage to armors than other weapons? Like a Timberwolf hitting your armor does like maybe 20% of the best, while a pistol maybe only does 5.
I think that's a part of just I think that's just a part of damage in general. I think that receiving and giving damage is the same, like not like this. I mean, dealing damage to durability and dealing damage like physically is the same value, I think. So I don't think that you can have like specific weapons do more or less to it, other than just changing their damage value. So in theory, if it was set up, then a Timberwolf would do more than a pistol to it. But I think that'd be a configurable value.
All right. So just for future reference, if I have modding questions, can I talk to you about them?
Probably, maybe, I don't know. I'm not that smart with modding, but I'm decent at it. If you need something that sounds cool, probably don't speak to me. If you're trying to mess about with modding, I probably know it. I mean, I did put 26 seats on a ripped model of Glamrock Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and then turn it into a plane. So, if you need that kind of knowledge, then you can go to me, I guess.
Man, it's kind of based, I'll be real.
A little bit.
Okay, so
Should we conclude here, or?
Yeah, I think that's about it.
No, we'll be done.
Good...
No more questions.
Glamrock Freddy's a good note to leave off on.
Glamrock Freddy.
Well,
Well, it was good to have you back on, Diddlyo.
No.
Yeah. Actually, no, it was horrible.
No, it was
Diddlyo, no.
You.
No, I just think
No,
you literally
you just said
lost
no.
one syllable.
No.
You lost one syllable.
No. So you heard it here. Staswalle dislikes Diddlyono.
Try to join my game.
I thought you're not
Join
even
my-
in the game, bro.
No, you're not.
Wanna...
I am in a game.
I don't
Shut
see you.
up,
You're
both
not
of
even
you.
playing.
I'm ending the episode. Holy
No,
crap.
wait, I need to
Alright,
advertise.
alright.
God fucking damn it.
This concludes this episode of the Unturned Podcast. I've been your host, the Knight Rider, and please thank our two correspondents, Staswalle and Diddlyono. Give it up for them.
If you wanna see more of Diddlyono's mods and his works, come check out my arena server.
If you want to see more of what I do, please seek a therapist.
Alright. This concludes this episode of the Unturned Podcast. I've been your host, cucuycharles, and
See ya.
goodbye. Bye.
Bye.